Greetings, I am Lies and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together. Let's get the butterflies together.
Ooh.
I haven't gotten a lot of flutteries except for like Dia's little enthusiastic is really cute.
Right.
But like here we go.
Yeah, you did good.
I did terrible.
Okay, you did terrible. But you tried your best and that's what matters.
Actually, if the point is to try and participate, you did good. Because you did that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like everyone can be Dia. Don't worry so much and just have fun. It's not a competition. Except that sports is literally sorry, I'm done.
Playing together in a club it's not a competition.
No. That's actually working together to try to have more fun and figure out how to basically play a game.
And be better at the game.
Yes.
Because, like, when you're playing, like, cooperative, like, volleyball together or whatever, and you're just practicing with your team, often the idea is to get as many, like, back and forth as you can to get really good at catching other people's, hitting other people's serves and hitbacks and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like playing hacky sack is one of the most cooperative things, honestly.
Yes.
I am sorry it went away. Like, it was a weird dude-bro game in a lot of ways. It was a little exclusive skill-wise, but, like, it was a completely cooperative game. It was like a kid playing Keep the Balloon in the Air.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I thought it was fascinating because I was like, finally, all the bros who were like, I'm going to take a soccer ball and pap it around with myself now have to share it in a circle. Because that was like
so good.
The people who were good at that could totally play hacky sack.
They were good at it. Right.
Carissa pats Noelle on the head.
Don't touch me.
We really appreciate you bitching in.
Yuck.
Noelle tries to escape. She takes one step, slips on the muddy grass, and falls on her butt.
Poor thing.
She's
still a broken thumb.
Still a broken thumb. What are you doing, Noelle? Trying to win America's Funniest Home Video?
Arrgh.
Carissa, you pull hair. My hands are full.
My one hand is
full. My one hand is full of broken hand.
And the other hand is holding equipment.
The hand is equipment.
No! I said don't touch me.
Noelle scrambles to her feet and follows the others up the bank as quickly as she can. Not very quick. Hey, wait! Noelle!
They're being nice to me to trick me into joining the club. Won't fall for it. Unlike some people, I have control over my emotions. I'll just ignore her.
Fuck!
Walks into a door. Fuck! Alright. What was that?
Min is picking herself off the ground. There is a Min-shaped dust imprint on the door now. They're a Min-shaped.
That's okay. Are you okay?
The door was locked!
You probably should have checked before ramming straight into it.
Don't tell me what to do! Looks like we'll have to wait for Carissa and Liz to unlock it?
Also, like, none of you helped carry equipment, did you? And so they're lagging behind pretty hard, though, if Noelle got here before them. Like, what are they doing?
Who knows?
It's okay.
Min pulls out a lighter out of her pocket and lights a cigarette.
Are you serious? That's illegal!
What the goddamn hell is your damage? I can't do anything without you calling it illegal. I mean, it is.
Because it is illegal. Even if it wasn't. What kind of idiot are you? I'm disappointed that we never cleaned up the blood. We all just went out to the field with blood. And apparently with a plastic bag on someone's hand.
Well, like, if we have completely forgotten also that somebody has broken their finger,
I feel like that's not the important part of the story. They're just events. But, like,
I'm like
those things affect people and shape their lives and their days.
Yeah.
And going, okay, so this whole game, you looked more baller because you had blood smeared on your face. And I'm really, really surprised that anyone let, Akarsha wear the equipment, wear the gloves, and handle the ball and the bats with blood on her hand.
Yeah, it's fine.
That sounds wild. It's okay. Something about tobacco in school, but I missed it. It's okay.
Fine. I can go back.
Oh yeah, you can go back. I hit a back button. Sorry. Didn't you learn about the health effects of tobacco in school?
It's just a bunch of statistics. Plenty of people smoke and don't die.
Actually, that's not true, because literally, as far as we know, everyone dies. So if they smoke, even if it doesn't kill them, they still die.
They still die, yeah.
They still die. They smoke and they die. Huh. What? You think you're better than the laws of probability?
Yeah, I am.
Go ahead and remove yourself from the gene pool, then. I don't care.
Hey, Min, can I try smoking it?
What? Have you lost your mind?
Come on, aren't you curious?
No.
It's not like I get addicted from just one smoke.
No.
Min holds out the cigarette for Akarsha. Here. Don't mind if I do.
No!
Noelle bats the cigarette out of Akarsha's hands. It lands in some dry pine needles and bursts into flames.
Honestly, I'm just like, there's so much, like, a Min-shaped dust print on the door. I'm like, this school is filthy.
Yes.
So I am not surprised that there was incredibly dry shit sitting around everywhere.
Frenchman, what have you done?
Shut up!
Smokey the Bear is crying right now! Only you can prevent forest fires! Well, shit! What do we do now? Pee on it!
Yes! Does anyone have a water bottle? But if it's really small, step on it.
Yes.
Like your shoes are fine, step on it.
Just step.
Are you stupid?
Stop, drop, and roll!
Don't do that unless you're already on fire.
Head on! Apply directly to the forehead!
This isn't helping.
Silence falls over the group as they hear approaching footsteps on the other side of the wood divider. It sounds like Krista and Liz are slowly getting closer to the locker room.
You mean the entrance to the locker room?
Hey, what are you guys screaming about? Nothing's wrong, so don't come in here! Is everything okay?
When you say in here, are we inside the building? Because the building is locked,
right?
And we're waiting to get in. Outside of the locker room. Why would you have dry leaves inside a locker room?
I don't know. It also could be they were just saying don't come in here. Like,
the
that's just
alcove
panic.
to the door or whatever?
Okay. Yeah, panic.
Everything is fine! Where is the nearest fire extinguisher?
The footsteps pause for a brief stunned moment before resuming with dramatically increased speed and urgency. Crap! We need to fix this!
We should smother it. Someone use their jacket.
What if the jacket gets burnt? This is my favorite jacket, man! It's got blood all over it.
A little bit of blood on it.
Same! Okay, who likes their jacket the least?
Me. Dia strips,
Yes! Dia strips off her hoodie. Min watches with extreme interest, but looks incredibly disappointed when she sees Dia is wearing a shirt underneath. Akarsha throws the jacket over the fire and stomps on it. Okay, I think we extinguished it. Teamwork.
You need to pull it up. Thank you, and look at it.
Dia picks her jacket up and shakes it out. Other than the mud prints from Akarsha's flip-flops, it looks no worse for wear.
You played baseball in flip-flops? Whoa. Never mind, do not stamp out the fire. My bad, I forgot you had flip-flops on.
I forgot that Akarsha is hardcore to play baseball in flip-flops. All right. Damn, I can't believe Frenchman snapped and tried to commit arson!
That's not what happened!
Krista and Liz are here. What's that burnt smell?
And by that I mean, why are you yelling about arson?
Really? Like, what the hell? Who did it? It was, Jerry.
We're inventing a person now.
Who the hell is Jerry? He's a guy? Black hair.
Right. We all saw him. He did it.
Dia nods helpfully.
We are a pack of liars together. In this lie together. You're all freaking liars. Everyone on our baseball team is liars. Great.
Yep.
What a day. The other two didn't come back.
They did not. Where did Sakura and Yuki go?
I was gonna say Sakura and Yuki were like, Sakura-san, I would just yeet out at the field.
Goodbye.
I somehow ended up playing baseball, got patted by some random upperclassman, and was interrogated over arson. They questioned us all separately and our accounts of Jerry fell apart. In the end, they made us do push-ups as punishment. I am exhausted. I couldn't do a single push-up, I wish to hear. They made us do push-ups, and by that I mean I tried for 20 minutes to do a push-up.
And they were like, no, it's fine.
And they're like, good enough. I'm home.
What did you get on the math test?
An A?
An A? Why not A+? Noelle's mom is cutting a column out of the Chinese newspaper. Look at this article! The CEO sold his company for over $1 billion and donated $200 million to the UC Berkeley. There's a building at Berkeley named after him now. He's American-born Chinese, just like you! If he can do it, why can't you? I'm putting this on your wall, to inspire you. She gets up and tapes it in Noelle's bedroom, next to the shelf gleaming with Noelle's math competition trophies.
Is there gonna be 3 papers now? Oh, no, okay. I was like, Check your computer.
Aha. 2. What the fuck did I miss in elementary school? According to men, basically, she's your childhood arch nemesis. And Dia's ex?
The arch nemesis part is accurate, but she's not Dia's ex. That's ridiculous.
Okay, she didn't use those exact words, but pretty much.
That's impossible. They're both girls.
So?
What do you mean, so?
I can't believe you have an arch nemesis. I didn't even know people had those in real life. How is this going to work?
I don't understand what you're asking. Please, reword the question.
What are you going to do about men?
Nothing. She doesn't pose me any threat. Dia made her promise not to hurt me before, so she's strictly limited to insulting and threatening me. All bark and no bite, so to speak. Because Dia is the final word on everything if you want Dia to like you. Yes! Probably actually the safest person in the school, as the only one with that kind of immunity. I'll try my best to avoid her.
What? She's friends with both Dia and me now. You gotta figure out how to deal with her sooner or later.
No, I don't. My strategy has worked flawlessly all the way through elementary school. There's no reason to change it now.
Your strategy?
Avoiding?
The maybe if I ignore the problem it'll go away strategy?
Don't have a choice. You don't understand how stupid she really is. She's not just pretending to be dumb like you. She's dumb for real. She once carved her name into a desk and couldn't figure out how they caught her.
Wait, hold up. Wait, I got it! Join the baseball club!
Why? How does that solve anything?
It doesn't! But trust me, it always works in the movies. Whenever two characters hate each other, they end up in a situation where they're forced to work together, they come out of it as BFFs.
More realistically, they go from enemies to worst enemies. I've seen that. I've seen it both ways, actually.
No, I'm calling it right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling it right now. We're going to miraculously set our differences aside and work as a team. Also, we win by 1. Come on, Frenchmen! One of us! One of us!
One of us! One of us! No!
Yes! Leave the Eiffel Tower behind!
Yoe-sime, no! Yoe-sime,
Yes!
Stop telling everyone I live inside the Eiffel Tower!
Make your dreams into reality!
This isn't my dream!
Then what is? Doesn't it bother you that everyone else our age gets to have fun? Like, bro, where's my complicated relationship drama? Where's my reckless teen adventures? Don't you feel like you're missing out on something sitting home all the time?
No, because it'll pay off in the future when I have a better job than you!
But your youth is irreplaceable.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll be spending it good anyway.
Noelle was invited to the baseball club group chat.
Bing! Just take a quick look, and everyone will know you joined because it will say accepts the invitation.
Yes.
And then quit. That's it.
Join the chat.
Aww.
Noelle has entered the chat room.
Ha! Says it in real life and in her head. I love Dia. Also, Dia is literally self-identified as dog lover and has no dog.
Yes.
And I'm just like, are your parents allergic to dog? Are they too busy for dog? Most people who love dogs have dog.
It's true.
Unless there's an extenuating circumstance. I'm not saying everyone has to have a dog, or all dog lovers have dogs, but a lot of people who love dogs have a dog unless there's an extenuating circumstance.
For the most part, what kills me about stuff like that, those go, most people love this thing. Like, there's a lot of people who love things who don't have things. Like, for sure, but I don't know why, like, I'm pointing out a weird discrepancy where people go, if you love cats, you usually have cats. If you love dogs, you usually have dogs. So why does that apply to everything else? Oh, wait, it's about accessibility.
It is. It doesn't, because if you love cruise ships, you can't necessarily go on one all the time.
Well, and my big thing was, like, I loved snakes when I was growing up, and I couldn't have them all the time until basically I got to a point where then I suddenly had a few snakes.
Also, if you love horses, you can't just have horses because you don't have the space for them, you don't have the money for them, time for them, everything. Like, I knew so many, and I'm gonna say girls, because it was mostly girls, who were just like, I love horses.
Oh my god.
And the couple that I met that had them, it was like, your horse lives 7 miles over there, and your parents have to take you to see it, whenever, like, it's scheduled for whatever, or when they think about it, and someone else is literally doing all its care and feeding and socialization at the boarding place.
Yep.
You don't really have a horse. You have access to a horse.
Yes, which is actually what I had, because I had horses. I was still distressed about suddenly ending up with one.
Hello.
What the fuck?
I love...
Why are y'all here? What are you gonna do? Use a Parabella or Burla to calculate how to throw the ball?
I expect you to have extremely bad spelling and grammar, and I love that one, Noelle's gonna correct it, but two, how much I want to see their chat personalities so hard because the way people type is so distinctive. Also, Min, how the fuck did you get that picture of yourself?
How did she not?
How did she not?
She has a twin.
It's fine.
She could make the twin take a picture of her. I'm cool. Do it.
It's fine. It's true. All right. Parabola.
Shut the fuck out, you long green bean.
Green bean?
Shut the fuck out! You stupid overachieving Asian fob loser stereotype.
Overachieving. I'm gonna have the hardest time reading Min. I'm so glad you're reading Min. Big words for someone who'll be attending community college and working at McDonald's. Oh, you can work at McDonald's without the community college.
You can work at...
I mean, you can work at
guys,
McDonald's without college.
Come on, don't be like this. Become BFFs. Look how much you have in common. Asian, full of anger. You both like Dia. Let's all sing the Barney song. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family. Min has changed the group chat name to Fuck You Noelle.
I don't like this group chat name.
Suck it. Noelle has changed the group chat name to Baseball Club. Min has changed the group chat to Fuck You Noelle.
Stop this.
Noelle has changed the group chat name to Baseball Club. Min has changed the group chat name to Fuck You Noelle.
I'm waiting for the admin to come in and be like, I've locked off your privileges.
Pretty much. Guys, this is so immature. How about a compromise?
Fuck you, baseball chat. Huh? What sort of compromise?
Let's change the group chat name to Baseball Club.
Thank you.
What the fuck? How is this compromise? I didn't get anything. Yeah, we said we changed to Noelle Fucker 69.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yes!
Praise!
Arm in the air. Woo! I take it back. This is unacceptable. Change it back. I still say Baseball Fucker Club. Fuck Baseball Club.
Right. Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return. To obtain something of equal value must be lost. That is alchemy's first law of equivalent exchange. In those days, we really believed that to be the world's one and only truth.
Oh my god. I hate you.
I cried! You made me cry!
If you don't change it, I'm not going to be your partner for school projects anymore.
Noelle Fucker has changed to Darn! It's good while it lasted. I wonder if there's anything else left to figure out about baseball that no one else has yet.
Like other strategies that make us strategically more likely to win? Statistically, that one.
Or weird other loopholes. We could release multiple balls into the air to confuse our opponents.
I think that would confuse us too.
What about advantages for batting? What if, instead of bats, we brought those yaoi paddles? What the fuck's a yaoi paddle? Google it.
In any case, they have rules about what kinds of bats you can use, and if you use them wrong, you might get poor sportsmanship, but that's too many words for me.
Dude, this just gave me a great idea. I'm Albert Einstein.
Eindong. I'm Albert Einstein. Okay. Change the name to Albert Einstein. Okay, this is really charming and I cannot even. I'm like, done. Your game is fine. This part of the game wins.
This part of the game does win.
It
Well, I
just
don't
wins.
really access the rest of the humor. This is actually funny.
This is very charming.
I understand.
And it's less aggressive when it's not in person.
Yes.
Like, and you don't have the associated like body language and like physical posturing and stuff like that.
And also, like, literal physical danger.
That one
like,
too.
that's the thing that's killing me. I don't really find physical violence to be funny, because as much as people go, yeah, slapstick's a specific thing, it also can get, like, one, sometimes weirdly ableist, and two, sometimes it gets really, like, violent.
Well, the thing is it also gets unrealistically violent. People have gone through and been like, there were like 47 times that the robbers in Home Alone most likely should have died or been admitted to critical care.
Yeah.
And it's you just don't go through all that without your human body shutting down and not functioning anymore. And it's supposed to be funny, but at the same time, like, not everyone understands that it's not going to work that way in real life. And you do get people trying insane stunts and then going, but I didn't understand I could be hurt by it.
Yeah, that was like the Tide Pod joke. That like, they sending several people to the hospital.
Or like putting, your iPhone in the microwave to charge it, and then
Yeah.
you lose your iPhone and you just don't have it anymore.
And people just go, well, it should be common sense. And I'm like, stop being cruel.
Stop telling lies on the internet.
Yeah, kind of.
Was that your idea?
No, that's not it. It was just my reward for being a genius. What if you break a bat in half and dual wield one half in each hand?
I don't think there would be any advantage doing this.
We gotta try to know for sure. For science.
There's rules about damaged bats. If they break, they're removed from play without penalty.
No! My plan is crumbling to pieces! Your plan was in pieces from the start.
Your plan was made of pieces.
Rude! My backup plan is we could secretly replace Dia's bones with synthetic ones.
I don't like this plan.
What about nanomachines?
I don't want nanomachines. Nanomachines are not even at a level where we can use them yet, let alone Dia is the best player and needs the least augmentation. Oh, I mean, it's still a theoretical field.
What? I thought they made nanocars already, with wheels and everything.
Just a moment. I'm Googling it. I don't want nanocars. The Wikipedia page says that nanocars don't even have motors. They just have 4 wheels attached to an empty frame. They don't do anything. Oh, look at that! And we get the diagram!
Yes!
Then why the hell did they even create them? I don't know. To see if you can. The way to learn if you can do shit with stuff is to see if you can make the shit first.
I actually liked it, but they were like, there's a difference between like an engineer versus like, there's a researcher versus like a scientist or whatever.
Right.
Like there is actually like differences, because some of them actually like specifically go, okay, I have to actually try it, which means I could fuck myself up. So there's like a dude on YouTube, I think it's like called Electro Boom or whatever, where he talks about, like, he says there is actually a difference between like what he does versus what other types of scientists do. So he's actually an engineer, and an engineer actually has to test shit, versus
and so
the scientist who's like, here, let me develop crap.
Right, and he gets shocked and breaks things and makes things and stuff
Uh-huh.
a lot.
Yes.
And it's part of one of those like entertaining pain game because he's consenting to what's happening to him and going, ow, that's hot. Oh god, that's dead. Oh, that was an arc.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
I say it's a little too much for me sometimes because occasionally he goes a little hard, but at the same time it's again him with his own stuff, not someone else.
Yeah.
And he's also very, very smart about it. He knows what he's doing. He's like, this is a risk and I'm taking this risk.
Right.
Yeah. They would just be floating around pointlessly inside Dia. For our purposes, gene therapy would be more practical. The technology is already used to treat muscle wasting disorders. We could use it to change Dia's gene expression and increase production of proteins to make her stronger. It would be totally unprecedented.
Undetectable.
Undetectable by drug tests.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't want gene therapy.
It'd be like doping, but with your genes. Gene doping. Has anyone done this yet?
Everyone crisping in their own garages. Oh my god, it just makes me think. And I only heard about
Hey, baby.
the crispering or crispers or whatever it was with this whole little genetic kits and stuff.
Oh god, there was a dude who apparently, they're like, we don't even know exactly how to do, like, you can't just CRISPR yourself, but there was apparently a dude in his back, like in his garage, who was trying to do it to himself. They're like, you shouldn't be doing that!
So anyway,
Don't do that!
It's trying to alter your genetics with a little kit. So you can search up crisping or crispering or the CRISPR kit or something.
Yeah, it's
I only heard about it like late last year or this year, and I looked it up and it sounds insane.
Yeah, it's bonkers, and they're really like, it doesn't work.
And the
Oh
thing
my
is,
god!
it's like people are like, you can just mess with yourself. Like if you get in there and fuck with specific individual genes, the likelihood of becoming Superman is so fucking tiny, and the likelihood of giving yourself cancer is really damn high.
Yeah, they're like, it's really fucking dangerous.
Like,
or
please
it's
don't.
really not gonna do anything. It's
It
like,
just does nothing.
yeah, so,
I wouldn't know.
I'm looking it up, and dude, no one's ever done it. There aren't any regulations on it yet. I bet all the baseball people don't even know what it is. You could be a gene doping pioneer! You haven't even been here 10 minutes yet, and you're already destroying baseball!
I don't think this is the way we're supposed to do it.
Guys! Oh my god, I just looked up cyborg on Wikipedia, and I found there's a man!
Okay.
What the fuck? Since 2004, British artist Neil Harbison has a cyborg antenna implanted in his head that allows him to extend his perception of colors beyond the human visual spectrum through vibrations in his skull.
Okay, interesting. On the other hand, like, there are some people that literally, there's a genetic difference that allows people to see beyond the natural human spectrum.
Yes. So the thing is we have things called cones in our eyes that allow us to perceive different kinds of colors. And so when you go into people who have deficits, they basically don't either have those cones or those cones are altered. I'm not exactly
They
sure.
don't work.
They just don't work.
But a lot of times they just
but
don't have
some people actually talk about, they go, you are actually born with extra cones in your eyes so you can see other things that people can't.
I forget what it's called, but it's sort of like when I was talking about like infrared and the bees can see, you know, colors on flowers that we can't see, or insects can see patterns and colors that most of us can't. So there's literally, again, this genetic difference where you have a lot of extra cones, and they used to think it was basically a fruity mystical kind of thing until they finally did tests for it because science. And they're like, you really can see like 45 colors or like, you know, 3 edges of the spectrum that we cannot see.
Yeah, you have a better perception of actually color differences than other people do, period.
And you can see colors that we don't have names for and things like that. And it's like, it's really, there's a couple of them that have got into the art field because the way they choose colors is so weird for the way people who see regular colors see it. As well as you're going, yeah, that's all red. And they're going, no, it's not.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah. So anyway, that's interesting that he did that, but like, because obviously he doesn't have that genetic difference, but yeah, it's like people could just have that genetically gifted to see more colors.
His antenna was included with his 2004 passport photograph, which has been claimed to confirm his cyborg status.
This is great. The claim to confirm his cyborg status makes him sound a bit, sound so desperate.
Right?
Plus, the design is ridiculously unfashionable. You normally expect cyborgs to look cool and futuristic?
But instead...
Just sure. That is interesting, though. I'm like, I wonder how you see through vibrations in your skull. I kind of want to look it up.
That would be interesting.
For me, I'm like, it looks like a USB port.
It kind of does.
Like, I was really just like, do you plug things into your brain? Because I would be interested in that. But no. Key smash from Dia. I full caps key smash. It's even better when you remember this is from 2004.
My fucking god. The black and white makes you think this is from the Great Depression or something, but it's actually just some weirdo with a really lame haircut.
He looks, like he's planning to dangle a carrot on a string from the front. Like a donkey.
Shut up! I'm losing it! Oh my god!
It's only been 4 years. Not only is he still alive, but his current appearance is probably relatively unchanged. This man is still out there, existing in the same world we do, looking like this, as we speak. Good. Oh, whenever you're feeling down about your looks, remember. They have developed a meme. I hope he's really happy with that.
Why are you smiling? Are you talking to a boy? No boyfriend until college. Noelle almost falls out of her chair in shock.
I didn't hear her come in.
Noelle switches to a more academic tab she kept open, but not before her mom sees. You always change the screen when I come in! What are you hiding? Her mom grabs the mouse and clicks on the incriminating tab. You're wasting time! Do your homework! Her mother scans the names on the screen and jabs a finger at Albert Einstein. Who's that?
That's Akarsha. She's the other smart girl in my grade.
The one who almost beat you in the midterm?
Yes.
Don't forget that everyone is your competition. She's tricking you into thinking she doesn't study, when really, she does. Every minute you spend doing useless things is a minute she's beating you.
She's not tricking me. We're friends.
Friends? Don't be naive. When she gets into MIT and you don't, you think she'll care? If you are really in trouble, would she do anything to help you? Of course not. When it comes down to it, nobody will look out for you. The only people you can really trust are your family.
Actually, she literally did look out for you by setting off the fire alarm with Mario sounds.
She did.
Sorry, wrong song, but my brain was just like, with
Chocobo
video game
noise.
sounds.
Yes.
Chocobo noise is super brain. You went to the wrong file folder.
Your brain. What? That's totally
that's a video game song.
I still want a Chocobo in a Mario costume.
Oh.
I think I've seen those before.
Okay, but I suddenly want all the things you can suit up as to be able to wear a Mario suit.
Yeah, wait. So you have a Chocobo in like the little Tanuki suit, and the little Fire Flower suit. They have the little hats and different caps.
But like also just you've got Mario in a frog suit and a frog in a Mario suit staring at him.
Oh no!
That's what
Okay.
Like I just want that little comic with Mario staring at the frog staring at Mario. I'm in this photo and I don't like it. Okay, but like I appreciate that Noelle says they're friends here, but it also makes me more frustrated at how abusive their friendship is.
It does.
Like, it
The
adds
thing is, it's like,
a
again,
level
I
of
don't-
deeper discomfort for me of going, this is my friend, Mom, and in my own private time, I think about them as a friend. And
But when you spend time with
But
them,
when you
you're
spend
both
time with them-
seemingly really shitty to each other. And again,
Nakarsha seems to be having fun,
So-
and you seem to hate every minute.
So the thing is like, I have a problem sometimes we're going like, I don't want to just be like, this thing is abusive, because that's a very absolutist thing to say. I'm not the person in the situation. It's just going, me personally, I don't like the dynamic. I'm not accessing well, basically, Noelle's sort of a stated thing of going, we're friends, but what I keep perceiving is that they're being antagonistic toward each other, and it's not fun.
In a way that's definitely really making Noelle's days worth. And
Yeah.
maybe abusive is the wrong term. I apologize for that. Like, on the other hand, sometimes strong words should just be descriptive words.
Right.
Like, in my life, abusive is a hugely strong word. You just don't use that even when it is.
I mean, the thing is you can have basically,
And
maybe like a maladaptive sort of friendship where you guys don't know exactly what you're doing and you're being shitty to each other, but you are also friends. Does that make sense?
See, I can say, and the thing is like, I'm trying
So
to
you can have an
normalize the
abusive-
word in
yeah.
my life. And the thing is things can be abusive without it being that way on purpose, or without it being something, that you aren't working on.
Like, oh my god, it's the worst thing ever, you should stop immediately. It's just going like, you have an abusive dynamic. It doesn't mean your whole friendship is basically
Garbage.
debunk or as bunk as a result of that. It's just...
However, it does seem like in real life, out in the world, out at school, that Noelle really doesn't like Akarsha.
I know.
And the thing is like, maybe that what this narrative is supposed to be bringing out is going, the reason she acts like that is because she's trying to avoid fun. And Akarsha is the spirit of fun, the embodiment of let's just have fun. And so it is like, I keep hanging around you because I don't dislike you and because you are a genuine person, but it pisses me off constantly that you can't share any of the values I have to have.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like it if that narrative is explored more, because it just started out really uncomfy to me.
Yeah.
But I do like here that she asserts it. On the other hand, I'm like, are you just being defensive against your mom? I want to know more.
Because also your mom is controlling so much of your life. Like, that is
Yeah.
one thing sometimes that I recall as a kid you would just defend. And I've done it as an adult. Like, this behavior doesn't stop. But it is I will defend this specifically against you because you are basically the one who's controlling my life or making my life hard or whatever. You're just saying no to whatever you have to say. Like, yeah, no matter what, because they can't be right because you're so tired of them saying so much either shit or things that hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. And going, even if it's shitty, it's the only thing I have, so fuck you, no it's not, it's the best thing ever.
Or it's
like,
for me, and you can't shit on you don't get to shit on it.
Right, exactly.
If I complain about it, that's fine, it's mine. Alright. You don't know anything.
And with that, we are out of time.
We are.
Alright, so thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos. It actually helps out a lot in regards to YouTube algorithm. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi, our Patreon, and our Twitch. We have some links in the description down below. We'd love to see you in any of those locations. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you.